Oh, and so it begins. Hey man, what's your favorite ad? I don't necessarily mean one that's recent or funny. Spoiler alert, it almost certainly is going to be an insurance ad because that's a high margin business that you have to buy anyway. So people spend a lot of money on ads to essentially do comedy sketches. I mean like an ad that deeply affected you. By the way, we are now live and Dylan Diaz first on the scene. How many in a row is that, Dylan? Good job, Flying Car 100. Close, so close. We'll check over here on the Twitch chat. Looks like people haven't arrived yet. So the question was, what's a favorite ad? Maybe one that attacked you sideways. Hey, Rag Air. Good to see you. Look at this. Hey, bro, I've been watching your stuff since I was 12. I'm 25 now. I'm going to pretend I'm not that old. Hey, Bryce, how are you? Hey. We're about to, I got to record an ad today, and I figured, well, why not include you guys? Also, I have awesome updates. You guys are probably noticing that I got the camera in a new spot. I finally got it placed in just the right spot. You want to see my secret? Here's the trick. Get ready. Let's see. I guess do this one. Ready? Ready? What's this? What? A camera, hot camera on camera action. What is going on up here? Well, that's unfortunate. We got that blocking the way. I don't want to move it because I don't want it to fall down. You know what? Just trust me. There's a giant pole on the wall there. That'll be the easiest way. Hey, Winwolf boy, good to see you. Joshua Van Allen, right on, man. Bryce Howell, how exciting. It's a weird thing to consider that somebody can, thanks to the internet, making it possible to, kind of flash freeze all of these moments that make up a lifetime. At any moment, somebody gets onboarded to the whole sum total of your existence. And it's a bit like you want to have your resume in order so that they could go deeper and deeper in the rabbit hole, all the way to this moment where you're joining us live in real time for a chat. It's really awesome. Anybody else coming in just now? Oh, there it is. BioCow. A BioCow. What am I breaking now? I'm breaking news. Some would say I'm just breaking wind. Hey-oh, that's old man jokes. I get to make those now. In my second half century. All right, so on a practical level, you guys are going to get to see how I make an ad. On a fun, in-the-moment level, I get to show you guys the upgrades to your avatar selfie stick. I found this little gem on there. This is a newer, I don't know, we'll call it the Power Grabber 9000. Doesn't really matter. Reg Air says he used to show my mom Scam School Magic. Now I'm talking about the podcast with friends. That's fantastic. So what this guy is going to let us do is, first of all, you'll notice there's a cold shoe here that'll let me attach the receiver on the audio, and a mount for the chat room here. So when we go live, we'll be able to do that. But for now, I'm going to set this up so that I can control this camera, which I'm about to move. That's a lot of herky-jerking around. You know what? Hey, buddy. Right here. Okay, I like this. And we're done. There you go. Okay. Okay, so I guess let's start with a hard decision. I guess I'll show you guys all of this stuff. So the production stuff when I'm running solo, the DJI Mic 2 is a good system. I like it a lot. Not so the mics are kind of garbage, but the system is good enough. I don't love that there's no way to screw lock a external mic on here, but I understand why they wouldn't have that for a prosumer level device. So out in the field, this would be more unreliable, but for what I'm doing, I think it'll be just fine. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take, there we go, you can see, let's see, there we go, the receiver on here. I don't like that the receiver is still charging. I would have expected it to be charged by now, but that's okay. While we're waiting, I'll show you another cool thing that I picked up. $30. So one of the problems with this guy is that if you're wearing a good production mic, that doesn't mean other people are. You can kind of hold this out like a little miniature tricorder, but that's weird as hell. So instead, because social cues matter, look at this. How cool is this? This is like $15, maybe 20, I don't know. Whatever it is, it's a cheap plastic thing that just has a cold shoe in it. And so then what I could do is I could take this guy and I could just settle him in there. And in fact, here, I'll remove. There we go. Look at that. Yeah, I get this out of my, stop focusing on my face. Focus on this. There you go. So that goes on there like that. And now it's much easier to do man on the street interviews like we talked about doing. Okay, so now what I don't want to do is lose this. You know what? I'm just going to put it where the mic came from. Actually, you know what? I'm going to put all this away because I don't need this right now. It's just, but I kind of want to play with it. We're making an ad. We're making an ad. It's fine. There we go. Go ahead and put that back. Okay, so let's get the camera mounted and we'll get the chat on there. I also should have charged this guy overnight, but that'll be fine. Let's do the OBS bot start. I actually like the kind of cheap spring-loaded mounting bracket there because it's fast. And yep, OBS bot wants to join network. Regera, I have not yet revealed what the ad is for. That'll be part of our discussion. Whoops. Okay, it's been doing this reconnecting thing that I don't love, but I guess I don't really have a say in the matter. But now what we can do is I've got this here and I'm going to attach the receiver onto the cold shoe. Oh, look at that. There's another one right up here. Oh, how tasty is that? How tasty is that? Look at that. And so now let's do this. Yeah. So now what we could do is, I guess I'll be killing this guy. So I'm going to record straight to, yeah, I'm going to go straight to the SD card here. So I guess I have to unplug this. Okay. All right. And so now Okay, so this guy's a little bit high now, so let me reposition some of these. Well, you know what? I could actually take this and run it around the other way. Let me do that. Then I could plug this guy back in here. And if we did it right, hey, look at that. Cool. All right, so let's go ahead and get this guy kind of where it's going to be. Right. And okay, so bad news on some of the audio stuff. I'm gonna have to just go to a room mic. It's not the worst thing. I'll just set a room mic kind of close. Ideally, if I could trust this whole setup, I would eventually what we want to do is be able to record everything straight to hard drive on the switching PC, but I don't quite trust it yet. I want to try recording straight to this device. But oh, I just realized how zoomed in I got this. Oh, well. Okay. So, the production mic is a Senken mic that is, it's the one that we use. Look, I'm not much of an audiophile, but even I can notice the difference on this one. It's got real comfy high-end capture on there. Hey, Adam Ramirez. Waving right up back at you. Catherine Sterling. Oh, we'll unpack that. That's one of my most prized possessions in the entire universe. And there's story upon story about why this is so special. So the production mic, it's got some sticky stuff left over from the last time I did it. But I figured out that if you give it a moment to warm up, then the glue permeates the threads on your shirt much better. And then you reduce the noise, the statistical possibility of it falling off and audio getting screwed up. Some of you guys saw that we had that problem on the recent hat shoot with Ryer. So in this case, I'm going to get two. I just realized. Well, that's fine. I'm just going to get two cameras on this shoot, and I'll record local on the wide, and then the other one will be super, super up close so that we get the detail. Thank you very much, Tipsy Scoop. I'm glad you approve. Okay, so now I'm going to peek over at the receiver and, well, first I'm going to turn this on. And I'm tapping it and I see action over on the receiver. And then now, okay, actually, okay. So between mic 1 and mic 3, it might get a little bit roomy, but you guys can at least hear what's going on. And then meanwhile, I'm going to look at the local recordings, and I'm going to attach the 1/8 inch to 1/8 inch male to male here. Into line in. And hopefully, since we're not moving around, we won't have any of those loud pops like we had last time. And then I'll cozy up this wire so that it is a lot more. There we go. It's placed in a less stressful spot. Okay. So at this point, well, I'll just trust that you guys can kind of half see this. Oh, except you totally can't. How's that audio when I'm off mic? Is that all right? Is that acceptable? You guys can't hear? Seems like you should be able to hear. Okay. Audio on here. Test. Check 1, 2. The automatic gain is fine. I don't love the fact that. Okay. I see. All right. Well, here, I'll go ahead and kill the background music for a touch. And then let's go ahead and switch over to the program cam. And then we'll get started. For stuff you're going to see me do, I'm going to stop self-narrating everything. But stuff you're going to be watching is, first of all, I'm going to set up the shot, and then I'm going to set up a second camera. The second camera will be an OBS bot, the Tiny 2. So two cameras. There'll be the primary one that's on me. That's the main shot that I'm going to be worried about. That'll be recording local on device, and that'll be the good one. The second one, when I come over here and hit record, I guess it's already recording, but I'll stop and start the recording again to get it clean. That'll be the right up close Tiny 2 one, because there's a few shots that I want just of cards spreading like butter. Spoiler alert, what we're doing is I'm getting ready to increase the price on the Rogues Arena. It's currently on sale. What is the Rogues Arena going for right now? The Rogues Arena is a durable good. Here, if you're unfamiliar, I guess I'll tell you guys real quick. So some stuff is fun and experiential. Other stuff is functional and really valuable. Oh my God, I can't believe I have it. Okay, so these, God damn it, we make no money on. Okay, it doesn't matter. We'll talk about the. Long story short, I can't believe these are $250. They're about to go to $400. These are about to be $400. The reason being is not only are they unquestionably the very best close-up pad in the business, they're the biggest. They are functional in multiple different ways because you can flip it over and get a bar top side or a close-up wide arena side. These are all benefits that I have to explain in the ad. But most importantly, you can buy it, use it for 20 years, and then sell it, and it'll still be worth $400. But for right now, they're $249 still. So there's that. That's what we need to convey. But words are cheap. Me telling people, hey, this is really good. You're going to feel this way. That's fine for some modalities. If I was doing a radio ad, those words would be really important. I might invest a little bit of effort into sound effects or whatever. But in general, whenever possible, you want to set people up so that they could be the ones to figure it out on themselves. So rather than me explaining, look how smooth the cards go, well, although there will be that, but really it's the visuals, it's the proof is in the pudding and all that stuff. Now, if I was relying on a full production team, I would get a lot of flash and sizzle and glamour associated with it. Time is our enemy here. So given the time slice I have, which is about an hour for principal photography and maybe 2 hours of post-production. So within that, I have to lean more on the character-driven, honest earnesty and be direct to the point. And so, oh, that's fantastic. Dylan Theus says, highly recommend the Rogues Arena. Got one during the first run of Rogues Arena and is still holding up beautifully. Mwah, chef's kiss. That's exactly what I want to hear. That's awesome. Okay, so now I'm going to pivot and start setting up the shots and lights. And I just now realized I set all of this up backwards. So here, I'll let the music jam. Let me cook for a bit. Whoa. Test. How about this? How about this mic? If I talk into this one, does it pick up? That's an important thing. Howdy, Thomas. So, if you're able to hear this, there we go. Whoa! Yeah. We're fine. We're all fine here. So that blows out my face. So now I gotta. So that blows out my face. So we gotta bring that down just a touch. Whoa. I just found out that Bonnie developed an allergy to foreign blood. So if Bonnie ever needs blood and is in an emergency and can't talk, we need to all remember that, okay? That's not bad. Although, still blown out. That's a common thing for O negative. Okay, so in order to keep me from being blown out, I could add a fill. Let's do that. I guess I gotta reduce this guy, which I can do. Do you like that better? And you know what? There used to be more of a stigma to. I'm very into transparency these days. So I don't hate the equipment being in the shot. Making the story of the shot kind of about the fact that, hey, we're having a conversation on a set. So in that case, we do something like this. This does read a little bit more wide angle lens than I'd like. Do I need to reduce this just a little bit more? I guess I do. Now we're getting close to pancake fill. You know what? This is kind of a nutty idea, but I kind of don't hate the possibility of this 3-shot being the recording. If we're leaning into authenticity, then that could be the two things I do. We got like the main camera shot, and then if I take that middle one, that could be the super close up. And then I could at least get to the content because we're under the gun. We're 24 minutes into my 2-hour time slice. So maybe I'll make that executive call. That kind of gives me multiple bites at the apple because the 3-shot here becomes kind of a, if people want detail, then they're welcome to, just take a look. The only thing we don't get, you know what? I can swap these. That'll work. So this is shot number 23. We'll go, let's see, instead of 3 bot, that'll be 7. Instead of 7 bot, that'll be 3. There we go. So then I'm talking, we're in a legit, earnest, honest environment. And then I've got double inputs on, yeah. I don't hate that. Okay, so then now the game will be, I'm going to go get prettied up. You guys do not want to sit around and watch that part. Unless you do, except you won't. That'll be a favor. We are not yet prepared to go full modern Rouge. Thank you very much. All right. Can I do a mic check and you guys can tell me whether or not that mic on screen is acceptable? I'm gonna leave the background music on. Well, actually, I'll kill the background music. There we go. So the the question. Well, let me see the program now. Okay. So the question is whether or not this is an acceptable. I guess I should pull this in. Then that gets in this shot, but consider it. But we made the call to lean into this being part of the visual story. Check, 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 check. Test 1, 2, test 1, 2, 3. So now I just need to get that transmitter in. Was that acceptable on that mic? BioCow. I await your reply. A little echoey, but good. Okay, well, hopefully, fingers crossed, we'll have good. Okay. I guess we're going to be leaning into this guy. Recorded. Oh, you know what? I can record locally on this. There we go. We're fine now. We're all fine here. There we go. So this guy records locally. So I've got safe audio. Reminder to future Brian, this is the Rogues Arena price increase announcement. And so next up, great. Well then, if I have redundancy on this, well, yeah, that's fine. That's fine, right? Yeah, that's fine. It's fine. And so, you know what? I won't even. You know what? I will. I'm going to stop and start the recording. Stop the recording. Oh, wait. Actually, no. What I'll do is I'll set up the multi-quarter. Of course. Bot 1, Bot 3, Bot 4, GH2 on Decklink Quad 3. All of them recording multi-style. Multi-style. Okay. So, it's asking for where to record. Change recording folder. Let's go to E drive. Let's go to 2025 production. Let's go to 2025 multi-quarter. And now I'm going to select folder. And now, so I don't have to do this in the future, I'm going to hit save. And now I'm going to click start. And it says no dropped frames. We got bot 1, bot 3. Well, nope, it says a whole bunch of dropped frames. 75 drops. So many frames being dropped right now that I'm going to hit stop. Well, that was good to know. That's terrible. I'm going to have to redo this from scratch. Okay, this is the great thing about this being a low fidelity 3-minute video is I'm not going to worry about it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop recording. And then I'm going to start recording. So that is, we've got the local mic in my pocket now recording. We've got some kind of audio on the system. I am verifying with my eyes that this guy, oh, I almost forgot a very important thing. darling. We're live. Oh my God, are they here? Guys. Here, bring it over here. Bring it over here. Oh, these look amazing. Ha cha cha ha. Yeah, so that's happening also today. Today. Oh my God, they came out great. All right. Okay. Oh man, now I want to get distracted and chase a butterfly, but I gotta land the plane on this one thing at a time. The world, too much is happening. Okay. No, I'm on the floor. Okay, land this plane. Oh, Bonnie, she knows how to derail me. The t-shirt will be available to everybody. You're gonna want to get the shirt because it's gonna be a limited time, and we can set it up so that they get delivered here. If you're coming here, if you're not coming here, this will be this year's shirt. Doesn't it look great? I'm so stoked. Hey, Bonnie. Kyle is down there. This is his drawing, if you want to show him. Yeah. That's so rad. Yeah. Okay, first, I have to give the awesome news that we're raising prices. All right, so now I'm gonna, let me mute a bunch of distractions. And let me verify that audio is going to the device. Audio settings, check 1, 2, test 1, 2, 3. Ooh, I hope this works. All right. And now, okay, so format. When you're telling a story, you need a little bit of a visual treat to kick things off. And so I like to create a little bit of noise right at the get-go. Well, whatever. Oh, it started recording? Stop recording. I just learned something. It's been going for 1 hour at 4K. Good. Whatever else happens, I got this footage. Great. All right, so I don't want to start the YouTube live streaming. I want to just record. Oh no, have I done something bad? Everything's set up. I just want to record locally. I should never have stopped it. Oh, there we go. Select, record to SD card. Says there are 26 minutes remaining. All right. We're all fine here. Everything is fine. Future Brian, you're going to make a note. The multicam shot looks great. You're great. Everything's fine. The local recording is started right now. A clap slate. Cool. And then now, let's just get it started. Oh, this feels so good. All right, guys. So now I have to edit on the fly. Yep. Heads up, gang. I'm raising. Heads up, gang. Yeah. Heads up, gang. I am raising the. It's happening. Okay. All right, gang. All right, gather round, team. Here's the news. I'd hate to break it to you. We're raising the price of the Rogues Arena. Why? Because it's a durable good and it's awesome, by God.
Also, it's very expensive to make, and it's hard to find artisans who can create these lovely, lovely, incredible close-up pads. Why do you need a close-up pad? What is it, just a bunch of felt? I got a napkin, I got a tablecloth. Shush you. I almost said harsher things, but I take it back. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. Whatever kind of magic routine you're doing. Oh, okay. Here's the thing. Follow me on this thread. When I first got into high-end PC gaming, I realized that there was one way to give an upgrade to every video game I ever played, and that was to have a bigger, more beautiful monitor. It's the most money I've ever spent, adjusted for inflation, ever on my PC rig, and I don't regret it to this day. I still have that functioning giant 21-inch CRT monitor. It's in the arcade cabinet. You can do that for your performances and your magic. You know that in theory it doesn't matter. You know that in theory the magic is the magic and the story is the magic and the tricks are what matter, but you also know that when you're out at the bar and you deal down a card, this moment that you're doing this is taking away from the story, right? This moment when you're doing this, that is robbing your audience of story. Every time you're midway through a routine and a coin goes rolling into the crack at the middle of this bar, you're robbing something from the audience. Every time you're in the middle of a routine and a coin slides down in the middle of the slats of the... Every time you're in the middle of a scam school... Every time you're in the middle of one of the classic challenges and a coin falls into the cracks at the table, taking a little bit away from the performance. You're taking a bit away from the performance. But you don't have to do that anymore with the Rogues Arena. It's got just the right amount of padding, and by God, it is huge. It screams, I am here to do a show. It allows you to make a giant free choice, a big spread of all of the cards. It's always easy to pick them up. It's always easy to pick up. That cushion makes it so it's always easy to pick up cards and turn them over. And because they are so finely, exquisitely crafted, you're going to be able to use it for years and sell it down the road. I ain't going to lie and tell you this is an investment. It's kind of an investment. I mean, if gold Krugerrands are an investment, then this is like the Cadillac of investments, which, by the way, it's better than a Cadillac because Cadillacs go down in value over time. Which brings me to the harsh reality. Which brings me to the bad news. Price is going up. The new price for the Rogues Arena is going to be $400. Why? Number one, because it's worth it. Number two, because they're very expensive. And durable and hard to make. But what about now? Well, as I record this, the price is still a ridiculously low $249.99. Guess what? If you're seeing this in the future, that was the price. Can you believe it was such a bargain? I can't either. And what do you get? What do you get? What do you get? You get the kind of close-up pad that allows you to do... What do you get? You get the kind of close-up pad that allows you to do magic moves that you can't do anywhere else. One side is all about that mat. You can actually shuffle cards into each other, face up and face down. So they're face up and face down and face up. Heck, even face to face. But then you snap your fingers and all of the cards write themselves except for one card, their card, the Ace of Diamonds. Guess what, my friends? That's the kind of move that you get to do effortlessly when you have excellent equipment. That's just the one side. The other... That's just the side for cards. On the other side, you get a perfect wide bar top. All those scams, those big payoffs, those puzzles that require coins to slide around, you get a big, wide surface area. It makes it easy for everybody to see everything going on. The Rogues Arena is legit a must-have in your The Rogues Arena is legit, a must-have in your Magic arsenal. So get it right now. So jump on it. So jump on it. Yeah. So jump on it right now. So jump on it right now while you still can at scamstuff.com. It's gear for the modern rogue. Price is going up. Buried alive. World's greatest con! Okay. So the only thing future me is going to want, like I'm tempted to want to add a bunch more, but I know that's a bad idea. Because I'll just paralyze myself with decisions later. So what I'll do is I will forward to backwards, redo the things that I just did. There we go. Look at this. It's unfortunate that the colors don't exactly pop, but it looks great in this one over here. And I think it was the Ace of Diamonds when I did that Zero Triumph finale. Oop. Let me do that with a little more precision and authority. Cool. So that should be in 4K, so I could do a punch in. It looks like it was 10 minutes of footage. I hope the audio is good. I'm going to hit stop on that. And then I'm going to hit stop on this recording too. So that's backup audio. And then we got the third backup audio as well. So we can synchronize all the shots. Oh, hey. Hey, my guy. Go ahead. Yeah, that's right. Come on. Let's go. We got this. Yeah. Come on. Come on. There you are. Okay. And then I'm going to hit stop on the recording here locally. Stop recording. How did we like that? That worked out all right? I'm going to put the equipment back. Whatever I got, because we're now an hour into principal photography. And oh, let me see what you guys said. Let's see. The Rogues Arena, the CRT monitor, the 21-inch CRT monitor of Magic. Man, I got a penchant for the metaphors and stories and allegories. I don't know what to tell you guys. You knowed I was a Scorpion. You knowed I was a Brian Brushwood when you picked me up. That seemed like fast turnaround, guys.
now I got to go do post. Eventually, I'll be able to share the whole post experience with you guys as well. But increasingly, a gentle nudge, gentle reminder that increasingly all of this stuff is going to get farther and farther behind the Patreon paywall as I get to share more and more with you guys. So now's a great time to get in, because you never know when I'll surprise you yet again. Veronica Belmont, Brendan, that's who you're thinking of. Veronica Belmont actually reprised her role as Daphne the Gamer Girl for a very special 50th birthday well wishes video that meant an awful lot to me. That character, as a matter of fact, that was such a special and awesome time that we actually named my daughter after the character. Her name is Calliope Daphne Brushwood. And she's like, why is my name spelled like that? We're like, because the internet loves you very much. And because sometimes magical things happen. All right. Man, okay, so coming up, here's the program today. We, let's see what we are doing. Okay, I'm gonna find out if I got all the pieces that I need. And I don't have time to share everything, so I'm gonna see if I could do a fast 1 hour turnaround. I will make the Founders Day shirts available at scamstuff.com. In fact, I'll bet you guys can search for it right now. Let's see what happens if you... You know what? I'll make it live right now. How about that? How you like me now? Now that we have one in our hands... Let me... I don't think this is on camera, right? No, I guess it is kind of on camera. I don't think there's anything sensitive here. He said before you did something disastrous. There, we'll just kind of not do that. We'll do this. Here, let me see if I can make that available. So that was a big thing. Oh, I don't have it here with me. Was we didn't know what the print-on-demand quality was going to look like. And I'll do it over here. And getting that confirmation that it looks freaking great. Okay, don't think, just type, how much does that t-shirt cost? Don't tell me what you want it for. If you want one, I'll just give it to you for free. And I don't know, patrons get stuff like that. You just get stuff for free. But tell me what the shirt costs. Like, you just saw it. What's it cost? BioCow is a shrewd. There we go. I like BioCow's second answer more. Yeah, it is a special event, limited time thing. My gut said 25. 25 was kind of a no-brainer. 20, unfortunately, I think we'd actually somehow lose money. So let me go to the apps. Let me go to Printify. Let me... My products. Founders Day, it says unpublished. All in stock, shipping standard. I'm gonna publish. 7 variants already. I guess publish. It says here, choose which product details sync with your Shopify store. Learn more. I guess I have to hit the learn more. You're making your things. Don't worry. To update individual products. Well, I'm just going to say. Sure. Let's say sync everything. Question mark? Kevin, yeah, we can do that. The address. Here, let me put it on a title card. What you could do is just have attention you and BioKiller. I don't think we will have any on site because this whole idea is, with the print on demand, is that we don't want to hold inventory. So what we could do is the address is 7708 Thomas Springs Road, Austin, Texas 78737. It's Modern Road, MRHQ. Put attention your name, Founders Day pickup. Attention your name, Founders Day pickup. And then okay, so let's see if I did it. I just hit publish. So if I go to scamstuff.com, now let's see what happens. There's a bunch of other shirts. Crud. Okay, so that means I mucked something up on the oh, it says publishing, present tense. I got it. I can read. Coming up today. First of all, we're going to publish this, and once it's published, we'll see who the big winner, the first to get a Founders Day 2025 shirt is. They look great. We went with the natural cream color on there. It's perfect. Black ringer on there. I'm so stoked. We'll take photos here in a moment, and I'll send out an update. So first, I'm going to do that. I can give myself an hour of post-production on the thing we just shot. Fingers crossed. If I do really well, I'll publish that on the Scam Stuff channel. And if I'm really a good boy today, I will get an email out. So for those of you guys just tuning in to the whole journey, it doesn't matter. We're at the part where everything's up and running, and I finally get back to running the store like I'm supposed to. What? It's already there? You already purchased it? Let me see. Oh, Founders Day unisex cotton ringer t-shirt. Vintage sunset design. Yeah. They look great. They look great. They're high quality. Used to be that print on demand was a garbaggio, but now they're rad and awesome. Shouts out to Kyle for making this design. Brendan, if I had more bandwidth, I would put something hidden in there, but instead I just went with raw authenticity. There's not a second layer to the story there. But if you guys, I got mine delivered in 3 days. So let's see. It's right now. It's Tuesday. You should get it by Friday, certainly by next week. So now's the time to order and get them shipped to yourself. Okay, cool. All right, guys, I'm going to do work. You're going to want it. Somebody's going to say slow tip. Fine. Okay. I could do work while you're watching. Yeah. You know what? Yes, I do need to find out whether or not I can just transfer data straight off of this camera. So yes, there is interesting things to find out. So I'm plugging in. Yeah, there we go. I'm plugging in the data transfer thing. I'm going to see if it shows up as a drive. OBS Spot camera. DCIM. Oh, well, that's interesting. It's got a little folder. It's got a little folder called Go 100 GoPro. I wonder which guts that is. That's funny. Hey, Catherine. Yeah, you missed the t-shirt. T-shirt looks awesome. It's now in the store if you want to get the Founders Day t-shirt. They came out magical. Super, super good. And now I am Toshiba Guts. Okay, so let me view by list. I wish there were details. Sort by created. So vid in 12. Let me try just copying this over. This is going very slowly, but that's okay. Thank you, Catherine. Oh, let's see. Sorry. Business was happening. Cool. All right. Okay, so this is still copying, and we're about to find out whether or not we got the shot. And for the first time, we're gonna see what the recorded media looks like from the camera. Also, I did a very thank you very much. Thank you, Kevin. Yeah, I'm very excited for these t-shirts. They're cool. They're very cool. Oh, hold on. I could summon. I could do words. No, don't evaporate. Shouldn't have gotten distracted. Oh, did a very Brian Brushwood thing. The thing I wanted was for OBS Bot to hurry up and confirm that the other cameras were on the way because they only said the one, and they're shipping from Hong Kong. I got in at $999 before the price jumped to $1,300, and before tariffs, whatever. So of course I didn't say, "Hey, tell me about my order." Instead, I just wrote them. I began with a gift. I said, "Hey, the camera is freaking great. Look at this live stream of me geeking out about the camera." Link to the live stream that we did where I was geeking out about the camera. I'm like, anyway, so excited. Any updates on those other two? So if they click on it, and who knows? For all I know, some customer service rep is like, whatever, update this guy. But what I'd like to believe happened is they clicked on the video titled, "Look at this camera." They noticed that the Monero got to see me sing its praises. And all I know is they said, "Your other two cameras are going out today." All right. So, okay, this copied. All right. Is started right now. A clap. Oh my God. Look at this. It's gorgeous. My word. You know what? Let me see if I can. This is work, I promise. Wow. Wow. Okay. So. Oh. What is this? There we go. Okay, look at this footage. Look at that horse. Cool. And then now, let's just get it started. Oh, this feels so good. All right, now I'm just watching myself. That feels weird. So now I have to edit on the fly. Shush you. Yep. Quiet. Heads up, gang. No, no, recursion. I don't like it. It feels weird. Let's go to first. Let's go back to this. Then we'll go to this, and then we'll double click this, and then we'll go to the transfer drive. And I will copy that, and then I'll also copy that floppy. There we go. We'll also take the local recording of this. And just for grins, I'm going to take a look at that god-awful dropped framed multi-quarter footage to see just how bad it is. Let me sort these by date. Sort by date. Guys, I think I might need to take the more powerful computer and move it over here to run everything. In the great loss of the power spike, I noticed that I did PC marks on everything and discovered that the core computer is a little bit less powered than I'd hoped. Let's copy these over, and then we'll go back. So I may need to goose that one. They're called goose suits. It's an old circus term. And then finally, we got the lossy recording, which if I was making high art, I would worry about, but we're not. We're just announcing that the price is going up on the Rogues Arena. Not for nothing, guys. That's a fine looking shot. That green and gold there, that's pretty cool. Okay. Well, then now I really do have to switch over to post-processing mode. Yeah, our friends over at Doghouse. When I had that power spike problem, John opened up the file. He's like, "Oh, you have a lot of systems." I'm like, "I know." Like, if it helps, 500 million people have seen the Doghouse logo. But thank you again to our friends over at Doghouse Systems. Make sure to use promo code ROGUE, ROGUE, at checkout. They are unparalleled in their customer service. They're an actual boutique shop with real humans that you can reach who actually care about you and your productivity with their computers. They take a lot of pride in that stuff. Okay, so the agenda. I'm going to be in post-production land for the next hour. Then I got to switch gears. We're doing Cord Killers. If you're unfamiliar and watching on the YouTube channel, Cord Killers is live at twitch.tv/Night Attack. Eventually, we'll figure out some solution to bring it to a convenient live stream spot. But that one I'm going to be flying solo without Tom Merritt, so I got to do a little bit more prep work for. And then finally, we of course have Great Night, where we will have Justin Robert Young live in studio, and that'll be a good time. That one will be live right here. Yeah. All right, guys. Take care. Take care. We should have looping things like this